devil is in the details. The very idea fails to acknowledge the very essence of our reality. It is within the thought that half-truths are whole truths that the devil dwells. No thing is the whole thing. How do you stay motivated? No one stays motivated, but in looking at how our motivational systems work, the more accurate question is, how do people continually return to a motivated state? The motivational system is a product of 4 brain processes, 2 in the prefrontal cortex, the basal ganglia, and the amygdala. Break it down. Motivation. If you're having issues with motivation, the first place you have to look isn't outside, it's inside. What's your motive? What is the thing that when you think, when you sit and meditate on it, that's the first part, right? The prefrontal cortex. You feel something. The second part of the prefrontal cortex. The feeling, brought on from thinking, puts you in a position to make a move. That move is a decision. That decision might as well be an incision. It's a cut. What are you going to cut away from? Or cut and take with you? Yes or no? Go or don't go? That's the basal ganglia. There are 2 sides to motivation. Run to and run away. Running away is your amygdala. When your goals are so big that they scare you, when your goals are so grand you have no choice but to be touched with a little bit of fear, that's when you have no choice. Motive is an ideal, a foundational concept that you hold within yourself that speaks to you. That speech, those words, the words which walk hand in hand with motive, propel us into action, and thus we get motivation. We do not stay motivated. We consistently, religiously, monotonously return to it. It's the boom you heard as bells rang, the boomerang, the return, the bell that rings morning after morning, the processes and rituals you enact as you wake in an effort to return to the place where champions live, feed, and thrive. What are your motives? What are the core virtues you hold on to that they define you, or at least they define what you want. They're the outward manifestation of what you're trying to be. The continual, perpetual, non-ending battle to totally integrate what's inside with what's outside. You don't stay motivated. You consistently chase a set of motives that make your heart beat faster. These motives change and evolve as you grow, and therefore the way you stay motivated is you stay in the game. You constantly evolve. You constantly change. You constantly strive. Put the motive in motivation. www.motiveandmotivation.com. If there's a topic you wouldn't mind hearing about, email us with a question. One day, one of these will be made for you. That's what you just listened to. Thank you. Remember, keep playing. Stay in the game.